one woman in Mexico in 1969, death was a way of life.
Most people that get involved in violent crime had horrendous childhoods and suffered a lot of abuse. Other people that get involved in violent crime were just born bad.
The yard of a women's prison in eastern Mexico City was ruled by a single inmate. She was known in the local press by a nickname, one she had gained through her crimes.
It was La Pistolera, which roughly translates into the woman gunfighter.
Few had ever defied La Pistolera and lived to tell the tale.
She took what she wanted. If you got in her way, you could be dead.
But just 9 years earlier, La Pistolera had been a 20-year-old housewife named Sharon Kinney.
Oh, yeah, come on!
A woman locked in a loveless marriage in Independence, Missouri, with dreams of a better life.
She fancied herself somebody greater. She married a young college man with the idea that he could spirit her away. He was going to be her knight of shining armor.
Sharon was dissatisfied by her life and her relationship.
Sharon didn't like the religious attitudes of her husband, James. And so from that point on, it started deteriorating.
Sharon began to have an affair.
Is that you, Sharon?
And before long, her husband, James, asked for a divorce.
Well, you're not talking to me? Oh, hey. Well, you don't say hello anymore?
But Sharon had a different idea about how to dissolve the marriage and get her hands on James's life insurance.
You're a whore!
$25,000 in 1960 was a lot of money. And she wanted the money. Plus, she wanted to be able to continue her promiscuous lifestyle without hindrance from her religious husband.
To collect the insurance, Sharon knew she would have to appear innocent of the crime. She also now knew the thrill of the kill.
She was amazed at how she felt the adrenaline rush of murdering her husband.
When the police arrived to investigate the murder, Sharon had an explanation. She blamed the killing on her young daughter.
She called the police department and said that Dana Kinney, James's 2.5-year-old daughter, had accidentally shot her father while she was playing with the gun.
The weapon was so heavily oiled that it didn't bear any fingerprints. But after investigation, the police decided that the little girl could have been responsible.
Dana could have fired the pistol, so they ruled it an accidental homicide.
Sharon got away with murder.
Sharon Kinney was a sociopath. She had no guilt, no remorse about hurting anyone. She had no empathy for human life other than her own.
A month later, the widowed Sharon had her insurance payout and the new life she wanted. She also had a new man, a car salesman named Walter Jones.
Walter was married to a very beautiful woman named Patricia, and they had 2 children.
But Sharon wanted Walter all to herself.
Well, I thought that maybe we'd get married and have a family.
I'm already married.
Well, leave your wife.
I'm not leaving my wife. I got responsibilities.
She announced to him then that she was pregnant.
You seem to take more
He threw a
responsibility
fit.
for yourself. I'm not having this conversation with you.
Walter Jones didn't know that he was playing with a deadly woman, one who always got her way.
Sharon Kinney wanted what Sharon Kinney wanted, and she wanted it now.
I hate you.
Sharon Kinney was a 1960s housewife who traded suburban domesticity for a life of crime.
She didn't want to be a normal, average American woman. She wanted excitement, and crime gave that to her.
Just months after getting away with the murder of her husband, Sharon was having problems with her new lover, Walter Jones.
I hate you.
He refused to leave his wife, Patricia. But Sharon never took no for an answer. Fabricating a story about Walter having an affair with her sister, Sharon managed to lure Patricia to a secluded lane.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Just do it. Get out. Move around to the front of the car. Keep moving. Down here now.
The deadly sociopath didn't think twice before taking another innocent life.
Turn around.
During their investigation, the police discovered that Sharon had been the last person to see Patricia alive. She was immediately arrested on suspicion of murder.
It was my sister-in-law, and I loved her dearly. She was absolutely precious. She was very precious.
Walter Jones's sister, Joyce, was 12 years old when Patricia was killed. She recalls the moment she locked eyes with Sharon Kinney in court during her trial.
She looked at me, and it just felt like her eyes just pierced right through my soul. It was the creepiest thing. She looked evil.
Walter Jones never forgot Sharon Kinney either.
I remember every time he would come to visit, he would always wake up screaming her name.
But despite the evidence against her, Sharon Kinney walked free.
Sharon Kinney was found not guilty. And one of the reasons she was found not guilty is because they never found the murder weapon.
Sharon was released and went on to embrace her criminal side. For the next few years, she fraternized with the mafia in Kansas City. Then, in 1964, she moved to Mexico.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
What else would you
She meets a man by the name of Francisco Paredes Ordonez.
want to have some more fun?
This was her chance to mug this guy take his wallet and his car keys and head back north.
Mexican law would prove less lenient.
Sharon was very flippant. Yeah, I'm going to get out of this. Yeah, I'm invincible. Yeah, I'm bulletproof.
Sharon was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 10 years in prison. But even a tough foreign jail would prove no match for Sharon Kinney.
On December 7, 1969, upon the conclusion of a very busy visiting hours, visiting Sunday, when the guards did a bed check of all the cells, Sharon Kinney's cell was empty.
Though one theory is that a friendly guard released her, it's still not known how she escaped.
That's quite a feat, and she pulled it off. That's the kind of person she was. Nothing could stand in her way, not even prison.
La Pistolera vanished and has never been seen or heard of since.
I do not believe she's dead. I believe that anybody as smart and crafty as Sharon Kinney would still be out there.
These deadly women were destined to kill from the day they were born. A brutal sadist, Gertrude Banishevsky, took pleasure in the torture of a young girl. Sharon Kinney was an outlaw who lived by the rule of the gun. And Antoinette Frank was determined to destroy the very people she was pledged to protect. Inherent urges made them dangerous to know, frightening felons with an instinct for the kill. They were deadly women who were born bad.